scholars got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Okay, Coach, we are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Just like that. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Alert!
Tackle. Switch. Check 52. Pass it.
Hey, 59!
On first down, it's Watson being chased out left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On second and 10, Watson connecting here with DJ Shark. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And the Jaguar first down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Switch it. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Watch twist.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Hey, check 24.
From the 35 on second down, Watson escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
We're set! 19!
55.
59!
Come, baby. Spine. No. Anyway, he's crashing.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, Jacksonville.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Check it out, free. Check. Lucky. Watch the safety creep. Check 31.
Fournette, a first down carry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
We got trips over here. I'm coming for you, 27. I'm coming for you. Hey, tight end's right. Watch
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Tighten up.
And no time now.
Kill. Turn it up.
Line up, go.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Steps away to his left. Go. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
Finish set. 19.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Check 3.
Line up, go.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it, and I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Pick me up. Here we go. Check 13. Check 13.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Leonard Fournette denied on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Mike.
319.
59. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a
First carry for James Conner. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Play it, play it, play it, play it, play it, play it.
Middle.
On 2nd down, it's Conner. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Joe Schobert on the tackle. That's a gain of 4.
That's it. Big hit.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Round 80.
Time to go, night.
Check 9. Half 10.
Slam.
56.
You got motion, man. You got motion.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. This will be fielded at the 17.
We got this.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Right here. 51. I'm coming out to you. I'm spring.
Fournette running right. And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
32. First down, Jacksonville.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And some space here. 34 yards there and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Tight dog. Check.
He's going to get it running right, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Watson. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll be in search of their initial points of the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. Throwing on first down is Allen. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Complete to Deontay Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
5 wide. 56, Mike, 56. Coming to you. 56.
Now Allen. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll run on first down. Connor. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. On 2nd down now. It's Connor, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Check 6 guys.
They'll run for it with Connor, and he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's make
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check. Crunch. 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 54.
On first down, Watson dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on first. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Now on 2nd and 13, Watson, and Diggs has it. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
12 yards on the play, but it's third down.
Mike. 19. 55. Mike. Coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 154. 159. 75. Kill. You got tape. You got tape.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyson Alualu with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
56 to Mike. Let's go. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
To throw, it's Allen. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Recon, 132-5.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 39.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Allen finds his running back, James Conner. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Mike 56. Regular. Watch your slap.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's going to go down again. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they'd have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. It's complete to Diggs. Give him 30 yards there. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
The NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 5-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Watch the eye.
Now it's Watson. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
You're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. Switch. Check 5 wide. Motion. 56.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught at the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Back to throw, Watson, flush to his right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
We're set. 19. Push him back. Shift. Line up. Here, switch it.
Now Watson. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Again, it's Fournette. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. What? Middle. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 56, the mic.
Operating from the gun. Allen. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Jacksonville, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, on the not saving. Yeah, be liking my flavor, huh? I think it's cause. Call the rest. Watch out, I never switch. I never switch. I never switch. I never switch. I see the rest. I see the rest. I see the rest. I see the rest. I see the rest.
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my 50. Actually.